Okay, we don't use chemical fertilizer. We don't use organic fertilizer. We use regular biological fertilizer because studies show that the plant doesn't know what kind of fertilizer he gets. If it's organic, if it's chemical, he gets a fertilizer. He doesn't, it doesn't change his taste, his growth, or whatever. Plus, when you use greens, not tomatoes and cucumbers and all that, when you use just regular greens, the growth of it takes between 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, 3 to 4 weeks. If you start like this, after 3 weeks you get this. Okay, so what we do is by timetables. Okay, we start this, and then after 3 weeks it's like this. And when the restaurants come and pick up this, next week this is already ready, and so on and so forth. And all the pests take between at least 4 weeks until they start producing. So what happens is we just harvest before the pests can even grow. So on top of that, we don't need any pest control. Here you go. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the system. Are we cool now? Or everybody, is still in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you the quick tour of how we give the tour to people here. So first of all, we have this. This is a home biogas. What happens here is we take whatever we don't use, all the organic waste and everything that we don't sell, we don't use or nothing, put it inside. Okay? It's like a garbage disposal with a little bit of water. Okay? Afterwards, it sits in here. After a few weeks, it becomes, there you go, biogas. It becomes gas. Okay, cooking gas. Cooking gas is safe here. You just open it up, and it gives you 2 hours of cooking gas from the organic waste. Okay?
You don't have gas in Israel, so you produce this way, right?
What gas in Israel?
We're going to see home biogas, so don't tell them too much about it.
We have gas in Israel. Of course we do. This is just a home biogas system to show you that if you don't have gas infrastructure, you don't have gas at all, you can make gas just from plants.
But you have gas.
Yes. They discovered a lot of gas.
Сектор газа без газа не нужен.
A lot of natural gas.
Газ
Okay.
без газа.
So let's go here. You can just put yourself in here. I'll come here. Okay. So different types of hydroponic system. This side. The water inside is just like a jacuzzi. It has oxygen stones. Okay, that because the water is still, we have oxygen through it and it circulates the water. Okay. We have these cones. Okay, in order to help us, first of all, divide the plants in measured sizes that they don't have to fight each other. There's room for everyone. Okay, it's very easy to put the seeds inside. Okay, we also this is an This is like the biggest technology here. Okay, this is just you just fold it like this. Put it back together, and because of the air holes, it gives what I showed you before, the air roots. Okay, this is all the labor I need. I don't even have to bend down to the ground and hurt my back and kill my legs. Okay, this is like the waist height. Okay, I have this.
So you put the seed onto that and drop it in.
I put the seed with a little soil. Okay, just a little bit to hold it together. Afterwards, the soil just dissolves, and I put it in those cones. There are different kinds of cones. Okay, they're reusable cones, so I don't waste. God forbid. And I put them like this. This is kale. Okay, this is I think arugula or baby leaves. Okay, this is basil. This is green onion. here we have, I don't know the word for English, but if you know what it is, then good for you. So this is the first 2 weeks, week and a half maybe. Then you see the second and a half or third week. Okay. This is bok choy. Okay. You are welcome to just take a piece. You don't have to wash it. Okay. Go ahead, take some and just move it around.
Just take it, move it around.
Yeah, just take a piece and move it around. When it gets really, okay. Good question. Do we put the seeds inside the water? Not in this water. We have a floating device with small, looks like an ice cube tray. Okay, it's with foam also, and we put the small seeds inside, and we just place it. Usually, we place it on the fish tank, and just let the water grow the seeds. And when they're about this size, we just take them out and put them in the big floating device. This is for to close it with nylons when the rain is really strong.
One question.
Yeah.
Without soil, how it will be germinated? Seeds.
Because of the water. It doesn't need soil. No, the plant doesn't need soil. You can even grow trees, okay, in hydroponic systems. The water, the plants and trees and everything just need oxygen, water, sunlight, and nutrition. And they don't need any soil at all. So this is the first. What you get here is around 140 plants, which are close to 50 kilos of plants every month. Okay, so multiply it by 4. And our new farm back there, our commercial farm, has around over 500 square meters just with floating devices that will provide us with around 10 tons of lettuce every month, which we will sell to restaurants around what we call the Locavorian brand, which is food that grows in less than 1 or 2 kilometers in the vicinity of your restaurant, food that doesn't have any soil, doesn't have any pest control, and it's as fresh as you get. The restaurants that we work here now come every day, or every 2 days or 3 days, whenever they need. We grow by demand. They tell us, okay, I need for tomorrow or for the next week 10 kilos of lettuce and 5 kilos of parsley. No problem. We grow it by demand. This is why we have the different levels of growth. And they come here with a shopping cart from downstairs, and they just, this is my restaurant. Okay, every restaurant has their own place, their own plot. I come here, and I'll take whatever is ready, whatever is good, and directly to, the kitchen. No washing, no traffic, no pollution, no nothing. It's as fresh as you can get. It just, lettuce that you buy in the supermarket is usually, first of all, it's packed in nylon bags or things that are very polluting, and it takes around 2 or 3 weeks in traveling and cooling and everything, and it's not fresh at all. This is as fresh as you can get. Okay, and you taste it. This is the next system. Yes.
How do you get the fish here and
Fish is over there. We don't. This is the hydroponic. It has no connection to the aquaponic.
But you use the
It's a different project.
you
Yeah.
use the fish byproduct to feed the plants.
Not in this one. Not in this system.
And how do you put it in?
Regular nutrients, regular biological nutrients. Put it inside. One or two every. It's people come here. The gardener comes here once a week and checks that everything is okay. Checks the pH, checks the EC, and it goes from there. But we don't use the fish. I go around. Here.
Carrot, carrot.
No carrot.
Huh.
I'll give you the taste and you'll understand.
Beetroot, beetroot.
Good, good. It's like radish. It's not radish. It's how do you say it? Why the different color? This is like maybe from birds. Okay, so what we have here we call NFT. Okay, NFT is a go back here. NFT is it stands for
Near frequency.
something film technique. No. Nutritious film technique. Okay, why film? Why nutritious? Because it's nutritious. Why film? Because there's only this amount of water that goes with a pump to the top of the scale and just goes slowly and easily all the way down and goes back up. Okay? So if here we have the oxygen stones, here we don't need oxygen stones. Here the roots, the air roots, are very, very big because it has a lot of space inside. They're very, very captured together. Very, very little waters. This is sewage pipes. Okay? This is what you use in your toilets. And you just make holes. And you just connect them to each other. And you let little amount of water, film amount of water, go from side to side, from side to side. The downside of this is that if there is a problem with the electricity, the water stops to, drain, okay, fill up. So we do have backups and whatever, but the advantage is that they have a lot of oxygen. Here, they have all the water they need. Doesn't matter if there's electricity or not, but oxygen sometimes may be less. Another thing, what I can grow here in 1,000 square meters, okay, 1 acre, or no, 1 acre is 4,000. How do you go? Okay, 1,000 square meters of this equals 4,000 square meters on soil. Same here, same here. So this is, I get 4 times more products per square meter than I get on soil. And this is, it becomes cheaper on land, becomes cheaper on water, becomes cheaper on labor, because I don't need to have a lot of people that go and plant it and harvest it. Just one person, and if possible, the person who buys it, the chef or the cook or whatever, he comes and takes it. We have only a need for one person to make sure that everything is cool. Okay, so let's try the lettuce and then we'll move on to the fish. Yes.
You said that you put organic fertilizers.
Biological.
Biological. It's what type of fertilizers?
Regular fertilizers, not something special that we use here. You buy it in the store.
You just put in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is iceberg lettuce. We all know what iceberg lettuce is. This lettuce is 3 weeks old. Okay. Go ahead.
Eat again.
It's the best lettuce you'll eat.
So we don't have it in there.
I
think we'll have it in there here.
have my word. If you're into salad, pass it over. All right, let me do this. Wait. Let's do this. Take this.
Then it is gonna.
Now this, okay,
Goes back.
goes back.
Forever. I mean,
It's not forever. But it can still grow on for maybe 4 or 5 more times.
Okay.
It will
But-
take one times.
But the thing is, okay, don't tell the restaurant downstairs we're eating its lettuce. The thing is, pass it on. The thing is, when we supply to restaurants, sorry. Oh, you did? Okay.
No, wait.
We ate it.
Oh, you ate? Oh, okay. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it afterwards. Thank you. The thing is that we supply to restaurants like this, with the roots. Why? Because it can stay in water in their refrigerators and not die. Okay? And still stay fresh for a few more days
Oh.
if they want. So we don't give it to them like this. We give it to them, take this, the entire root. It's more fresh, it's better. And it looks like there was rodents here. Okay. Questions about the hydroponic system?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about the seeding phase?
The
Seeding phase.
seeding phase?
Yes.
Okay, I said before,
Yeah.
we take the seed, we put it on floating systems,
Mm.
okay? And then after it grows a little bit, okay, we put it in these cones, these nets. You see also already the roots. The soil just devolves by itself in the water, just a small soil. We put it only in order for the seeds to start growing, okay? And then we put it back.
So you are using the same float system for the seeding?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The
But-
seeds are regular seeds. We can use organic seeds. We can use
But you have to put some oil or some soil into that.
just like when you make like rice cakes or
But
whatever.
you put it in the water.
Yes. Yeah, we put a little bit of soil to hold the seed, and then we put it in the water.
Oh, okay.
Okay, on
Okay.
small floating devices look like ice cube trays. Okay. Yes.
In Israel, this is the first project in hydroponic.
I'm sorry.
In Israel,
Yes.
this is the first project in Israel.
First project.
No.
Huh.
Sorry. This is the seed. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, okay.
Ah,
Good.
here it is.
It
Ah,
looks
that's
like
the
small ice cube.
Okay.
Okay, we put the seeds inside,
So,
and it has the water underneath, and then it growing,
Oh.
and when it grows enough, we put it in here.
Okay.
So it either looks like this. This is like a more mature step, but this is the beginning of it.
okay.
So hydroponics, as I said at the beginning, we did not invent it. Okay, there are a few hydroponic projects, but not as simple as this. There's a hydroponic system in next to Jerusalem with 10 million shekel technology. It's robotic, and it has different phases, and it's crazy. Okay, and this is as simple as it gets. We do not want to go, freaky in technology. This is as simple as it gets to show the people you can do this in your own home, and to show restaurant. We brought the leading chefs in Israel to taste this, to try it, to smell the basil, and they, all of them said this is the best product we ever tasted, ever. So this is the first hydroponic system project that will sell commercially to restaurants around Tel Aviv. Okay, and we already have rooftops in different cities in Israel that want us to start manufacturing there. When I say manufacture, it's not really manufacturing. It's not industrialized. Sorry. Yes, set up shop there.
How
Okay.
you get the idea first to start this?
Living Green was the company that started it, and
Beginning.
Living Green.
Before you.
Yeah. They came to us with we went to their they have a farm after Netanya, north from here, which they do this, and they sell only the systems, just the systems, okay? And we told them, hey, we have a rooftop, let's bring the system here, let's open a visitor center and start, because if you're so up north, not a lot of people will know you. Okay, if you're here in the middle of everything, people will start to know you, and people now know us. And we were a few after maybe 6 months ago. After 6 months of this, we decided, hey, there is good business here. Okay, we're talking about let's say 1 million shekels for 100,000 square meters. For 1,000 square meters, I'm sorry, which is around 1,000 shekel per square meter, and around maybe less than 30 months of ROI.
What is ROI?
Return of investment.
Okay.
So I invest 1 million shekels in 1,000 square meters of systems, and I return my investment in less than 3 years, which is other than I don't know. Other than drugs, it's probably probably the best return of investment and that I can find nowadays. So this is the hydroponic. We'll finish with aquaponics, and then we'll have have last questions. Enjoy your life. Okay. So this is the fish tank. The three. This will be hydroponic. This will be hydroponic, and this is aquaponic. Okay? Or this alone is hydroponic, but with the fish it's aquaponic. This is the regular oxygen filter that gives oxygen snow that gives the fish the oxygen. We have here now 1, 2,
3.
yeah.
3 there.
We had like 20 2 weeks ago.
Where they went?
Some committed suicide. Some to someone who bought a few, because you can sell them. They're koi fish. We grow them here and then we can sell them because you don't eat them. And some just didn't make the storm.
And then some go to the restaurant.
Some of them, yeah.
Yes.
They go in here and they just they get lost. So what all the feces and all what the the fish pees out. Nobody knows where the fish pees from. Go inside the tanks, okay? Get filterized, and then go inside the plants. Give them their natural nutrition, okay? And this is how the plant grows, even better than here in regular water, because this is better water. Because of what the fish does, it's organic, natural. Nutrition, and then it goes to the plants, and whatever the plants take out goes back in here, then the fish eat. We also feed the fish extra, but they get what they need from that. So it's a closed ecosystem that you can have fish and salad. And you can feed like I don't know, 15 kilos. You can feed like a family or two only with this and this for as much as they want. Okay.
No chicken.
Ma? Sorry, no chicken? I think the kids want to play with the chicken, not eat the chicken.
You want some more project with
The maintenance, well, you have this, just to take out leaves and whatever. And maintenance is like a fish tank. It's in a regular small aquarium, only bigger. The fish, eat the...
How much big?
How much?
Grown up the size of...
The size of the tank.
Like this. Like this. Big, almost...
Like this means 5 kg, 4 kg?
Even more. We had here one almost 10 kg.
Wow.
Almost 10
The
kilos.
fish? The fish?
The fish,
How
yeah.
long
How
will
long?
it take to get 10 kilos?
I don't know. I don't remember how long it took, but a few weeks.
But it is a larger tank.
A few weeks only?
Sorry?
He needs a larger tank than 3 fish.
He's in the city. He has a small house. You can't give him a big house. He has to share it with roommates. But then we moved him out. We just set him free. We didn't do anything with him. It's just for the visitor center. We don't eat the fish or kill the fish. We let them go in ponds and afterwards. Or they die, or they eat each other. But they're vegetarians because they eat the plant. And also we can, of course, if we need more food, you can always feed them this. Sometimes they'll eat it, sometimes they won't. Okay, let's go back and take a seat.
So you put the fish from here to the cat to that
No,
tank?
they stay here.
Okay.
What happens inside? There's a tube. Okay.
Ah.
The tube goes in here.
Mm.
The filters are in here, and then it goes inside. And then from the water, it comes up in here.
Mm. Is there a big science about the filter, or is it a simple one?
Filter.
The filter.
The filter. What
Yes.
about it?
Is it a complicated system?
No,
or?
regular filter you have in your aquarium, just because it devolves the ammonia of the fish.
And then
every aquarium has it, because if you don't have a filter in the aquarium, the fish will die.
Yeah. Okay.
So you need to have it. This is just a little bit bigger.
Okay. So then you use the dispose of the fish to feed the.
This entire farm
Mm.
runs around the 200 watts. Nothing, just no electricity. 200, regular electricity. 200 watts.
What?
You don't feed the fish absolutely, right?
No, this is a little bit. This is a little bit of. But this electricity, okay, and this electricity, it's regular electricity.
Do you have the demo of the filter?
Yeah, it has a. If you go here, it has a sticker here.
Okay.
You can see how it's inside.
Any big project is there like this?
If we have something like this, first. Okay. Now, last thing. Before we go to questions. This is the living box. Okay. What you have here is small hydroponic system. No electricity, no oxygen, no nothing, because it's too small. It doesn't need it. Okay? Has room for 5 different plants. You buy this, okay? You get the 5 small plants already. You get your fertilizer, okay? And you have your water at home. You fill up to the mark. You put a little bit of fertilizer, small cup. It tells you how to, do it yourself. You put small cones. You get the cones, okay? You build it yourself. You get it just open. You close it. You put the plants inside, and this is what you get after 3 weeks. You put it on your kitchen, on your window or whatever, on the table. It just needs a little bit of sun, like every other plant at house, and you get your fresh vegetables for the salad, for dinner, for whatever. And it's as simple as that. And when you're done, you just go to the store, get new seeds, boom. And over there is a small NFT, okay, which has 24 holes to plant in, and it gives you. I have a friend that has that in his balcony. He doesn't shop for. He has tomatoes and cucumbers and everything. The reason I told you that we don't grow tomatoes and cucumbers for commercial purposes is because it takes longer than a month, and it takes more time, and time is Q&A.
What is it?
You in the yellow.
Can you grow this in a temperate region?
Go grow this.
Yeah. I mean, if you have snow and all that, how would you do it?
Okay.
Would you keep it in your kitchen? How do you get the sunlight?
Yeah, let's talk about weather. Of course, it's difficult to grow plants when it snows, or when a place that doesn't have sunlight at all, like graceland. Okay, I'm sure they don't have any. So yes, it's difficult. But the plants in this style of ecosystem doesn't request a lot of nothing, a lot of water. No, just you fill this up one time. Sometimes a little bit go down, you fill a little up. Okay, not too much sunlight, just a regular day. Okay, and oxygen as long as they have to breathe. The commercial systems that we have on the other roof are closed systems which have climate control, and the reason that why we do it is because you don't have climate control almost to perfection on soil, okay, and another disadvantage of soil is in order to make make grounds for harvesting and for farming, you have to take down woods, take down trees and forests. Okay, we don't need to do that on rooftops that already killed forests. Not that I'm so involved in that, but that's why in agriculture, before I was here, I spent my last 10 years in restaurants and bars. I had bars and I was a restaurant owner and everything. The supplier that we hated most was vegetable supplier, because he can't provide us with regular supplies all the time. He can't provide us with same prices of the products, and he never comes on time. Here we provide the same products. You'll eat the same basil and the same lettuce 24/7, 365 days a year, because it's climatized. Okay, we control it. We control the water. We control the pH. We control the fertilizing. We control everything. So if there's not too much sun, which Israel doesn't suffer from it, we have a lot of sun. You can always have LEDs, LED lights. Okay, plants can grow with LED lights, and it's closed and it's climatized, and we provide the same product all year round, the same price. This is why we have a huge advantage. It's not only that we're fresh, we're healthy, we're friendly, we're sustainable. Thank you. We're also cheap.
And
Okay?
reliable.
This is super premium quality food in low prices, in regular prices. Okay, so like win to everyone. Okay, this is why a lot of restaurants are standing in line now and waiting for us to finish the first commercial farm, and we have 2 more farms already waiting to be built by the end of this year. And 4 more years from now, we plan to have 12 farms already growing and selling and harvesting, and of course worldwide.
All those commercial farms here in Tel Aviv, or in
No.
other cities?
No. In Tel Aviv, it will be only by demand of the restaurants and people who live here. We have here 220 apartments with people who live here, and I can supply them with food. Okay, all year round. And the other farms will be in different Jerusalem, and Haifa, and Beersheba, and Eilat, major cities to get the look and feel, and hopefully, the sky's the limit, whatever, because everybody will need lettuce sometime.
What about the other farms in Israel? You going to compete against them?
We are the most advanced, because the joint venture between people with the knowledge and already, the fact that it works, plus us, which is the people with the money, that we have the money to invest, living off center, and we invest here. The next farms will have outer investors, different investors, but we will stay in charge. Okay, so they will give us the roof, and they will give us the money, and we will bring our knowledge and extra money just to back it up, and no franchising. We don't want other people to buy a farm and do it themselves. We want to be in control, because it's important for it to be perfect and healthy and tasty. Yes.
You mentioned you talk about pollution.
I never said it.
You did. And secondly, to that effect, the other firms and commercial centers that you're bringing up, how then would you become efficient in terms of delivery? When you mentioned the other guys, they deliver in polythene and all that solution. So how are you hoping to come?
Good two questions. The first one, pollution. As I said earlier, there are 200,000 cars and buses that go here. It's the main vein of this, main vein of the city. Pollution reduces as high as you go. I think it's an exponential graph that as the higher you go, the less polluted it is. And the pollution not only reduces, it stays like around you. So we're high enough, and we do check it and see and find that pollution doesn't harm or it's not detected. If so, soil has more pollution because it's on the ground. Okay, and other areas of the next farms, in every roof that reaches out to us and almost begs us to please do this in our roof, because we have even more advantages. If I have 500 square meters of green, okay, it helps the building to reduces its climate between 5 and 7 Celsius less. I don't have to pollute and air condition the entire mall. I don't have to warm it up because it's another level, another surface of sun absorbance, whatever. And that's why we want to keep out of franchising, because we need to stay with the local Korean trademark that says no more than 2 kilometers in the vicinity. Okay, no motorized vehicles supplying the products. It will be either by foot or by bikes, or electrical bikes, or electrical motorbikes, or electrical cars. But we won't go there. We'll stay either by foot or by bicycle. Okay, like good old days. And it won't be closed in nylons. It will be in a box, a reusable box with a small amount of water. And we're going to put the supply in there. Just every day we're going to bring it to him fresh, and like milk, before the refrigerators. And that's how we're going to keep it. Yeah.
So what is your regular size of commercial farm?
I'm sorry?
What is your biggest commercial farm?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the visitor center.
Okay.
Okay, it has 150. Well, you take it. Net will be 80 square meters of products. On the other roof, we have 600 square meters of just floating devices. Huge, tubs of water, and that will provide us around 15,000 heads per month, which is divided by 3 is about 5 tons of product per month. And the next 2 and 3 and 4 and so on will be no less than 1,000 square meters.
Yeah. So what is the most concern? Problem that when you scale from a very small farming like this into a real big commercial farm?
Okay. We don't know.
But you have already done that.
We're still building the big one. Okay. It will take another January 24th. Will be the day that we start seeding, and February 25th will be the day that we start harvesting. We don't know what happens when it's bigger. We have something like this up north, but on the ground, not on a roof, and it works good. It's basically simple mathematics. What we try to do here, we get a lot of problems and a lot of questions rising with the city, the town, municipality. Thank you. Sometimes I forget. They give us a lot of problems because we are using a rooftop that is not supposed to be for commercial use. It's supposed to be a roof. A roof is a roof. If you do something on a roof, it becomes another floor. And they do have taxes and fees they want to charge us, and if they'll start charging us, we won't be able to have any profits. Okay, because most of the money will be for rent or for taxes. The thing is, lucky for us, is that they don't know what this is. Okay? When we started to have solar systems on rooftops, they know what it is. You have a solar system. You don't use electricity from the power plant. You use electricity from the sun. No good. Pay us taxes. Okay? when they came here, and we brought the mayor here, and we brought the architect of the city here, and we brought people from the Knesset and from the government here, and for them, it's just a big plant on the roof, okay? And all the benefits, every city, every town, every polluting area wants greens, okay? And we said, hey, we're investing the money. If, next year you will decide you want to take taxes from us, we will close shop. Now we got to an agreement that we won't talk about it for the next 10 years. Okay? They said, the mayor came here and he said, oh, okay, this is no good because it's very heavy on the roof, it's very dangerous, it can collapse, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. You can use up to 150 kilos per square meter on a rooftop. Nothing will happen. This is less than 10 kilos per square meter. We're just talking about water here, no soil, no nothing. It's for the purpose of the people, it's for the purpose of well-being, it's for the purpose of everything, it's for the purpose of less trucks coming in the city, less traffic, less pollution. Big win for the city. Okay, City Hall were like, yeah, okay, now we're understanding what it is, but still we need to know if, we can get some money out of it. And we said, no, you can't. The highest that we can offer you, we came to the city and said, okay, we want to pay you money, will be 1 shekel per 1 square meter, which is like a quarter. Okay, 25 cents per square meter. We told them this is the maximum we can pay. So city-wise, if they don't understand what it is, but they still get money from it, okay. So with that, we have 10 years of
per year or per month?
One per month. So I'll pay like 250 shekels per month city tax. Actually, or build something like this that's worth, the 20,000 shekels and give them, for the next 10 years and, just be quiet. We try that. They laughed. But now no one, no one's talking about it, so we're fine.
So what is the protection from the insects and nature calamities?
Okay. If I want to prevent pesticides, first of all, I need the plant to be protected. And I have this. Okay, of course, this is open, but in the commercial one, the big one, it will be closed, sealed. Okay, so no birds.
Totally.
Okay. Yeah, you can have insects, but no flies or birds or something come and ruin the plant. That's the first one. The second one, in order to prevent pesticides, we need to make sure there is no organic waste on the floor, because organic waste brings pesticides. Okay, so what we do with this? Go inside, make gas, or put in the fish tank. They'll eat, or just throw in the garbage. It depends on how much time we have. So that's the second one, no pests. The third one, if I do find pests, okay, if I find like a leaf that is infected or was eaten or whatever, just take it out, lift this, wash it, give it a good rinse, clean it up, put it back. Okay, it will kill all pests on it. That's why when we eat our dinner, we go home, we wash our lettuce, because there are pests on it. Oh, we clean it with soap. Okay, soap is a good one. I'll take ecological soap, okay, which is good for the environment, and put a bar of soap inside and prevent pests from coming. That's the third one. The fourth one will be, of course, if I find something that pests got to it, I'll just throw it if I can't save it. Okay? If I see that things go from one plant to another and I stop it in time, I can stop it with what I said earlier, garlic and pepper in water, or baking soda, molasses, nicotine. Everything is biologically homemade, okay, natural. But until the pests will reach a time that they can do something or ruin the harvest, I'm already done. I'm already out. I'm already with the next one. So the pests are...
But it can be a big problem for the commercial ones, right?
Yes, but the commercial one will be better...
protection.
Sorry? Better control. Okay, it will be closed. It will be conditioned. The climate in there will be very better for the plants and not good for pests. And it will grow even faster, and the pests won't be able to, and God forbid there's an ant. Ants are proteins. Okay. How often we change water? Never, because there is oxygen stones inside, and the water is all the time circulating, and the water can't hydrate. It can't. If it hydrates a little bit, we just fill up a little bit. It doesn't freeze because it's always in motion, so it doesn't stand. It's very hard to climatize water, but it's very easy to climate control closed water. Okay, this will be always cool in the summer. Okay, because it has this to protect it from the sun. So the water is always cool when it's summer and hot. Okay, and when it's cold, it's very difficult to make the water colder here because it's a small amount of water in a closed area. So we don't need to change water. This has been here for a year. We never changed it. As long as we check that the pH is good and everything is, the oxygen is moving and everything, and the plants are great, there's no reason to change water.
What must be pH?
What the pH must be? Between 5.8 and 6.2. And the person comes here, he checks it. If he needs to put extra, whatever, he does it, and he measures it, and it's perfect. Yes. How do I supply? I can't hear you.
You talk about micronutrients.
Okay, micronutrients.
So how do you get it?
Let's give it an analogy to a human being. If you don't have a perfect ecosystem to live in, okay, you need extras. Okay, if you don't eat good, you have to exercise. When you're exercising, you're hungry. You need extras all the time. Okay, imagine yourself in a hot tub, in a jacuzzi, sitting like this. Have waiters bringing you food, bringing you water. You got your sun. Okay, you can put your head asleep. It's the perfect place for you to relax, and when you relax, your body grows good. Okay. This is exactly this. They don't need to struggle in soil. They don't need to struggle for water. They don't need to wait for rain. They don't need to wait for sun. They don't need to wait for food. They have everything. It's the perfect condition. No micronutrition, no extra biological incentives, no hormones, no nothing. Even the fish.
Not stress-free. You will also be stress-free.
Okay, it's hard to find a person who's stress-free. Okay, but if I was sitting in here, maybe I would be stress-free. I don't know. You got the jacuzzi here, and
do you license the?
Yeah, exactly. Crispy.
Yeah. Do you license the technology, or you just open source? Anyone can use it.
About the IP of the system. This has no technology. Okay. This has no technology. Everyone can do it in their own home. We invite people to know how to do it in their own home. If you would do this in your house and not buy lettuce from me, I did my job. Okay? I'm not in here for the money. I'm in here to let people know that they can control their own food. They can eat good food and not pollute the entire city, and there's enough for everyone. More than 60% of the world population, I think, lives in cities, in towns, in urban areas. Okay, this is where the world is going, and it's hard to find a place to grow this inside a populating area. And if I can make some money while I teach people how to do it, yay me. But my first objective is to have the most loud and noisy city in Israel to be a little bit more sustainable, economic-wise and
Green-wise.
how do you say the
Sustainable?
Yeah, this is economic and human and
Environmentally friendly.
yes, environmental friendly. Okay, I mean, man, it's delicious. Seriously, I mean,
What is the hardest part? I mean, through the whole story, the whole procedures. What is the hardest?
how much it costs?
No, it's the hardest part.
The hardest part?
Yes.
Eating everything.
Really?
The hardest part is to tell people to come here.
Okay.
Okay, because when we went to restaurants, when we started to do the R&D and find out if we can have a commercial farm, and in order to have a commercial farm, you need a lot of restaurants. We took a box, filled it up with some produce. We gave them, and we told them, hey, you know what? Take it. When you want, call us. They tasted on the spot, and they just, you blew our mind. Okay, that's the hard part. What you've just heard today, to give the people, the knowledge to see, hey, it's just advantage. It's too good to be true, and that's the hard part. Because to build this, it takes days, nothing. We build the commercial in less than a month. It's nothing.
I know that the current system is very easy to copy. So what is your strategy to competitors?
We're just more advanced because we have a commercial farm, but everyone can do it. So I don't really care who does it and how they do it. It's like cellular phones. Every company can make cell phones, but some people want iPhone, some people want Samsung Galaxy or whatever. It's how you market yourself, and not a lot of people know that touchscreen was invented by Samsung and not by Apple. Okay, but they don't really care. They want the iPhone. They want the brand. This is the.
It's all about show.
Exactly, and here in a commercial center, that shopping and spending money and all what is not sustainable, we try to bring it together. And if the competitors can find a way to do this, because this is just this is how we put the buildings, what we put in buildings for toilets, for water, for everything. This is sewage pipes. But if you take a different sewage pipe, different use for it, and you put holes in it, and you place it like this, when we bring lectures here and students and people who try to learn this, we give them a demonstration of the you see it's where they stocked up the chairs. They have something like this, only smaller and not in order. We tell them, here, try to build it. It's very easy, and just do it.
Yeah. Do you have to strictly follow this kind of oxygen system? Not really. Just
No. No.
How many holes and it's okay, right?
As much as you want, as many as you can. Just need to make sure that there's a little bit, the angle is like it will go slowly around 5 millimeters of water.
Can you consider to transfer this knowledge and technology to another country?
Of course, we're doing it in China. We're doing it in Nigeria. Just for to see and to know if it's possible, and of course there are projects like this in the world. There is Gotham Greens in Brooklyn. There is Lufa Farms in Berlin, which got 2 million euros from the government to build. They have a huge department store, a grocery, that they have 2,000 square meters of hydroponic system, and they sell it to the grocery store downstairs, their own grocery stores. Okay, so there are projects like this starting to show in the world. But now France, the France City Hall, they declared a law that every rooftop has to be either solar or plants. Also in London, places start to understand that this is where the world is going, and that's why we keep on going, and we don't stop. This can happen everywhere, in every roof, you know.
I want this in my country.
But if it's not franchise, so how could they cooperate with you?
You give us a call, and you tell us. I don't have a business card, but you can write down my email.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Speak.
My email is Guy, G-U-Y. Yeah, slowly, okay. G-U-Y at DCV, D like dog, C like cat, V like victory. .co.il. DCV, Dizengoff Center Ventures. Guy at dcv.co.il. Just, you know, send a mail. Hi, I was here, blah blah blah, and yeah, I want this in my.
DCB.com, yeah?
.co.il. Yeah, we're still in Israel.
Can we have a group photo with you?
Of course.